Men are from Mars and women aren't funny. G'day ladies and gentlemen, you good motherfuckers, the Buttsman here. I hope you're doing real well. The following video is an instructional piece destined, designed, deliberately put into the YouTube algorithm to explain to everyone, every single gender, what you need to know about men and why men do the things that they do, and some of the things about men and males that you don't know about that you should know about. So, ladies and gender non-conforming people, where do we start? Well, we start right here. I'm giving away 5 of these beautiful Buttsman toys, and all you have to do is send me a screenshot that you follow me on Instagram. That's all you have to do, at the Buttsman. Go and do it right now. And then we move swiftly to here. Here's one thing that men do that women don't understand. It is the bush oyster. What in the world, Butterfield, is a bush oyster? Well, it's also known as a snot rocket, a speeding booger, a nose projectile, or Putin's pick. All of those things. That's what we're talking about. What ladies don't understand is us males have a built-in Kleenex system in our bodies. Basically, we don't need tissues, okay? If we've got a bit of booger action going up the old bloody wazoo, all we have to do is cup one nostril and then blow with all of our might. If it's allergy season, I don't give a fuck. I'll just sit there and I'll start blowing this trumpet until it starts flying. There is nothing more alpha than walking down the street and covering someone else's car with your snot. It's the move. It's big cock energy. Here's something else you don't know. The scratch and sniff. Men are always scratching and sniffing. What are we scratching? Are we scratching food? No. We scratch our genitals, our balls, our dick and our asshole, and we very well will smell them. Don't you worry, we'll smell it. But not because we're gross. We don't sniff because we're gross. We sniff because we have delicate nostrils. I just explained about the snot rockets. We have delicate nostrils that can identify certain diseases. So if you see us scratch our balls and sniff it, it's not because we're disgusting, despicable humans. It's because we are concerned and we take seriously cancer of the testicles. So let me tell you this, scratch your balls, sniff your balls, give them a feel and give them a sniff and you'll know if you've got testicular cancer. What are we being? Write this down. Responsible. Here's something else you didn't know. Men always end up in higher paying jobs. Isn't that weird? I can't believe it either. It's just crazy. You may not know this, but being a dental assistant pays less than an electrical mining engineer. Isn't that absolutely crazy? It just blows my mind that you get paid more money to work in a coal mine or as a tradie than you do whinging about how much you get paid on the internet. If only there was some gender that should listen to that a little bit. I'm not naming names, ladies. Some people won't agree with this next one, but men do get pregnant. What is a bloke's pregnancy? I'll tell you what a bloke's pregnancy is. Sure, when you're pregnant, like my wife is right now, you might have a bit of bloating, you might have a bit of back pain, you might even have a little bit of morning sickness. But what about us? Why don't you think about us for a change? Think about what we have to do. We have to put up with your shit. For 9 months. Fuck me dead. That is the toughest thing on earth. Putting up with your whinging and whining for 9 months. Get over it. It's just a fucking baby. They're tiny. One of the hardest things that a man will ever have to do, and has to do it all the time, that ladies just don't even think about, is picking up the toilet seat. Do you know why men don't live as long as women? It's because we are constantly, in our 80s, having strokes from having to bend down and pick up toilet seats our entire lives. Picking up the toilet seat increases your rate of stroke by 85%. And that is why you disgraceful women should be ashamed of yourselves. So why do women sit down to pee? It's because obviously they're the weaker sex. Get a she-wee and stand the fuck up. Now, we are a charitable bunch, us men, and we will put the seat down occasionally. But why don't you think about us for a change? Next time you want us to pick up the seat, why don't you just leave the fucking thing up and sit on the bowl like a grown-up? In my opinion, picking the toilet seat up is more painful and annoying than a menstrual cycle. Why don't you think about us for a change, ladies? We men think women are way too superficial. And a lot of ladies don't get this. We don't want a woman with big boobs or long legs or skinny hips. We just want someone that we can be best friends with, that we can fall in love with, that we can spend every single day until our last with ass implants and, she doesn't talk too much. That's all we're asking for. Here's one, and this one's a secret. Don't tell any ladies. Men know how to cook every single dinner option and meal or dish known to humankind. But we've kept it a secret and we pretend we can't cook for well over 5,000 patriarchal years. Go us. The next one's a bit vulgar, so don't listen to this one if you can't handle the heat. We're talking about ejaculate, semen, cum. We don't spray it on your face because we enjoy it. We do it because it's good for your skin. We're always thinking of you. Beautiful people. A lot of ladies freak out when they see men doing crazy things that they just don't understand on the road, like driving with our arm hanging out, or having all the windows down, or staying in your own lane. They can't handle that shit. Men know about fashion. We just like to wear the same thing every day because it's at the top of the laundry heap that we don't know how to put away. During sex, we spoil you guys. We do everything for you. And sure, we may not be able to find the clit, but you can't find yourself to a CEO position. The world's not fair. And the number one thing that women will never understand or can't do as well as men is, and I tell you what, if you found any of this offensive already, this is quite obvious, they're not as funny as men. They can't be as funny. The sense of humor, that part of the brain is just not firing, is it, ladies? If you want evidence, there's heaps of it out there. Just watch any female podcast ever. Female comedians, they're like autistic babies. You're unwanted and you know what? You're a bit of a letdown. Leave the humor to us. To the ones who have to rely on being funny to make friends or meet a mate. You guys have got it easy. All you have to do is turn up with a vag and you've got people who are interested straight away. That's a pretty good deal. Also, we love encouraging you ladies. Like, you can do it, girl, or yeah, the girls, or get your tits out. We're great at that. We're also really competitive. 4 times as many men commit suicide than women. Fucking go us. Hang in there, we are. Ladies, sure, you may not understand men after this video, but you are getting close. If you want to understand more, either come and see me live, I've still got a couple of shows before the end of the year, or subscribe to this YouTube channel. Got 3 videos every week. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East, but extinct to love well. Bye-bye.
So what are we going to do about the teenage pregnancy problem? This is what we were going to do. I'm not going to come here with a problem, I'm going to come here with a fucking solution. We need to make a law that you need to name that child born to a teenage mother after the exact place in which it was conceived. Fucking simple, right? Imagine how many kids would be running around Sydney with the name PE staff room. Lane Cove Tunnel. Sydney Roosters Mad Monday? I don't know, I'm just fucking... I once said that joke at a show and this PE teacher come up to me afterwards. He said, mate, I don't think it was fair that you told that joke. And I said, mate, I don't think it's fair that you fuck kids, to be honest.